5 minutes while people are joining us. So I'm going to share my screen and hopefully this one will play, huh? Oops, not that. I want this. There it is. All right, here we go.
New Orleans Mardi Gras is more than just a celebration before the Christian season of Lent begins. In this city, preparations for the big day begin weeks and even months in advance.
Those are the beads.
Early mornings are nothing new for bakers, but the pre-dawn workload grows during carnival season. From January 6th through Fat Tuesday, New Orleans Cake Cafe and Bakery is a beehive of activity, where they make as many as 50 king cakes a day. Here, they make non-traditional goat cheese and apple stuffed cakes.
There's very old school king cakes in New Orleans. They've been at it for 50, 60, 100 years, some of them, and they have a loyal following.
The old school king cake has a tiny baby or other trinket baked inside, and whoever gets the trinket has obligations, such as buying next year's king cake. Here, the baby goes on the outside.
The king cake is a traditional New Orleans Mardi Gras pastry. You'll find pastries like this all over the country and all over the world that they're only served for a certain season during the year.
In another part of town, Sally Hedrick and her son are making 150 or more ornate costumes. These are for the social organizations throwing the lavish balls and parades. Some may go for more than $3,000.
It's as rewarding to see the women in these costumes gleam, but it's more rewarding to see the men, because a man doesn't get to dress up in beautiful clothes. He's usually in a tuxedo.
Hedrick works on costumes year-round, refurbishing ones that took a bit of a beating during last year's Mardi Gras celebrations and creating new works. For a look back at years past, the Louisiana State Museum lets visitors see more than a century and a half of New Orleans Mardi Gras traditions.
The oldest item in the Carnival collection is something that we were very fortunate to acquire just a couple of years ago. It's a ball invitation that dates to the 1850s.
The Carnival exhibit at the museum on Jackson Square only shows the tip of the iceberg. However, the museum's warehouse periodically offers tours, where visitors can see the thousands of costumes and other items.
The way that we celebrate Mardi Gras now, and for the last 150 years, revolves around what we call the cruise system. There are all these clubs that exist that are called Mardi Gras Cruise.
All hail the king!
Uh-oh.
For the dozens of crews, spelled with a K, lavish balls highlight Mardi Gras. The Knights of Sparta crew was founded in 1951. Wow. For the last 30 years, they've paraded in the city and currently host a masquerade ball and parade that falls on the next to the last weekend of Carnival season. The crew's captain does not publicly reveal his identity. He says it isn't about secrecy.
I wear the mask, however, because it is the tradition of Carnival to mask, to hide one's identity, because when I represent my Carnival crew, the Knights of Sparta, I am simply the captain. One should not know my name or who I am.
Belonging to or leading a crew takes a big commitment.
It is very costly to the members of the organization, paying dues, buying the trinkets, the throws as we call them, to throw off the floats, ball gowns for the ladies, tickets to different functions, and we do it because of a sense of tradition.
As Fat Tuesday approaches, warehouses throughout the city come to life. Float dens, as they are called, house the floats that can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to construct. It can take a month or more to build and decorate the elaborate floats, some of which date back to the early 1900s.
It's part of the economy here, too. It puts a lot of people to work. I mean, you know, to make a float like this, you need carpenters, you need artists, you need welders, you need tire people, you need mechanics. It's a lot involved.
And a final vital ingredient for Mardi Gras is the music. Grammy-winning artist Irvin Mayfield.
From television, you see these parades go by, people throwing beads, but what you really don't see is that Mardi Gras lives out in people's houses, it lives out on the streets, it lives out in the halls, in the parties, and the receptions, and it's not a thing over one day. So I would say in terms of music, you know, it's very hard to have Mardi Gras without the music.
And he says any musician growing up in New Orleans is shaped by Mardi Gras.
You're a leg on a table that helps the table stand up. The music, the food, the people. For a young musician, you wouldn't start playing music because of Mardi Gras necessarily, but if you are a musician, you will be involved in Mardi Gras a certain way.
Most New Orleans natives say anyone hoping to understand Mardi Gras needs to come back often and stay a while, not just for one day.
Okay, I'm going to stop my share. Let's see here. Stop that. Stop that. I just wanted to share that with you because in our language arts unit yesterday, the little girls were going to the Mardi Gras parade and they were doing the that carnival, that sort of scavenger hunt. And Mardi Gras isn't a big thing here in Portland. Like, we don't see big carnivals and parades, but it's a huge thing in a lot of parts of the world. So in New Orleans, it's a big deal. Down in Rio de Janeiro, in Brazil, they have a huge festival for Mardi Gras and for Carnival. It celebrates the start, I told you, of that Catholic holiday where people give something up. So before they have to give everything up, they have a big party. Like, let's have a last hurrah, and then we'll all be really good. So that's Mardi Gras, and I think they're going to talk a little bit more about it as we read through this module. Today in language arts, you are submitting the quiz from the end of the unit that we were reading through yesterday, so 301. So that shouldn't be too hard, and we started it yesterday, so you should be able to go in and look at that. And then let's just take a look at what else we're doing. I was going to teach you the ice cream essay tomorrow, but I think we have a guest speaker coming in tomorrow, which is very exciting. And so we'll probably do the ice cream essay right now. Let's take a look at what else we have to do today. So here's 301, you're submitting that, the masked mission. And then you have, it's a B day today. So at 10:30, I'll be meeting with the SRG Girls Book Club. Make sure you've done your reading for that. And then we have math 4.10, the module review, because we have the final test tomorrow. And then at 6:02, Falling to Earth, it's that same science lesson. So pretty easy day today in terms of that. I do want to teach you how to write a 5-paragraph essay. So I am going to get into here and go to my new, I thought I just did open. Oh, here it is. 5-paragraph essay by Ms. Law's class. So I need you guys to actually either use chat or unmute and help me out writing an essay. If you've learned a 5-paragraph essay before, this should be pretty easy. If you haven't learned one before, then I'm just going to go through it very quickly, how to write a 5-paragraph essay. So we start with the title. So what would be a good title for an essay about ice cream? Can anybody think of a fun title for that? Anybody?
Ice cream is the best.
Okay, ice cream, cream is the best. That's going to be our title. Yes, Nora?
I was thinking like ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
That's a cute one too. Let's use that as our hook, okay? I scream, you scream, comma, we all scream, oops, for ice cream. That's a great hook, I think. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. So after your title, you're going to have a hook. Then you're going to have something called a thesis or a controlling idea. In the book, they call it a controlling idea. I'm going to actually take our hook or our thesis and shrink that word down because it's taking up way too much space. So a thesis is what you're going to say about ice cream. So what do you want to say about ice cream? What does it you guys think about ice cream? What's your opinion about ice cream that one person could agree with, one person could not agree with?
Some ice cream are very, very sweet.
That
And
is
so,
that is a fact, but that is a hard thing to debate, right? So
oh yeah,
to
okay.
make
I
it
have something. I
to
have
make it a
something.
thesis, it has to be an opinion. Go ahead. Who has something? Go ahead.
I would say vanilla ice cream is the best kind of ice cream.
That would be an opinion, but it might be kind of hard to support because it's a very small topic. Can we make it a little bit broader? And this is something you're going to have to do with your thesis. You're going to have to try and practice making it bigger and smaller. So, you know, honestly, what Liam used as our title is actually a pretty good thesis. Ice cream is the best. Like ice cream is the best snack. Do you think some people would say that's true and some people say it's not true?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree too. So I think actually, here we go. We're going to go. So you start out and you want to indent that. And then you're going to go, you're going to keep writing and you're going to make it like a paragraph. So you're not going to return and you're going to say, although this thesis word is going to be annoying. So we're going to cut that. You're writing a paragraph. So you say, ice cream is the best snack. Now this is your thesis. So this writing right here is actually, I hate that when it does that. Okay.
You spelled ice cream wrong.
Ice
It says
blurry.
ice cream.
Ice cream is the best snack. It's 2 words, isn't it? Okay. Let's fix it. How come it didn't do that here? Ice cream is the best snack. Okay. That's our thesis. That is what we're trying to say is true. And some people are going to agree and some people are not going to agree. In the chapter, they call it the controlling idea, but basically it's your opinion. Okay. So ice cream is the best snack. Why is it not there? I don't want it there. I want it just a little bit in. There we go. All right. Ice cream is the best snack. Now we have to give 3 reasons that that is true. So who has one reason why you think ice cream is the best snack?
There are many different flavors.
It comes in a lot of different flavors. It does. It comes in a lot of different flavors. And actually, I'm going to say ice cream is the best snack for many reasons. And then I'm going to list the first one. First, comma, it comes in a lot of different flavors. What's another reason that you think ice cream is a great snack? I want you to list 3. Who can come up with another reason that ice cream is a great snack? Come on, guys. You must have something out there. You can put it in the chat if you don't want to say it out loud. It is a creamy delight. So the texture, actually, I'm going to put that as the first reason because first, it is a creamy delight. It also, next, it comes in a lot of different flavors. Finally, what's one last reason that
it's enjoyable.
Why? But why is it enjoyable?
Because it tastes good.
So it comes in a lot of flavors. It tastes so it tastes good. I don't know because that's kind of like it's you have to ask
like
yourself,
your opinion.
Actually, I think Lauren, you've come across something really important in an essay. You need to ask yourself: is it tasting good? Very different from it being creamy is kind of the texture.
Yeah, because there's opinions. Because you can't just say it tastes good.
It has a creamy, delightful texture. Next, it comes in a lot of different flavors. Finally, do you mean like it's sweet? Is that
or just like you can find a flavor that you like?
Yeah, but that would go into the reason of
that would go into there's different flavors.
What about the temperature of it? Do you think that could be a reason? It can cool
cold.
on a hot day?
It's nice for a hot day.
Okay, finally, it is cool and nice for a hot day.
Or what about the fact that there's many different types of ice cream like sorbet and stuff?
Oh, so a lot of different flavors. I'm going to add and types. How about that? Because that's kind of the same, right? Okay, so what I want to show you right now is this right here is your thesis. I'm going to color it so that you know that. That is the thing you are trying to prove. That is your thesis. This is your first reason. It comes in a creamy texture, and I'm going to make it grim. I don't know what color it is in that essay. Let's make it blue right now. First, it has a creamy texture. This is your first reason. When you go to write your first, so this is your introduction, right? Introduction, which equals your hook plus your thesis plus your 3 reasons. And they don't have to be reasons. They can be like places, like you could say, reading is great because you can do it in so many places. You can do it at the beach, you can do it at home, you can do it at school. So it could be 3 places, it could be 3 reasons, it could be 3 different kinds. So you could say, pets are really good for you. Here are 3 kinds of pets that are good for you: dogs, cats, and I don't know, rats. So, but when you come up with your 3, it could be reasons, it could be ways, it could be kinds, it could be places, but you want some evidence, right? So it doesn't have to be reasons is what I'm trying to tell you. So you have your hook, you have your thesis, you have your first reason. Now you're going to go to your first body paragraph. So in a first body paragraph, you start with a topic sentence. A topic sentence equals your thesis plus your first reason. And you can actually go up here and just copy it. You can be more creative than that, but when you're getting started writing essays, this is a good way to do it. So ice cream, let's get rid of that word. Ice cream is the best snack. I'm going to get rid of the 4 many reasons and just put this reason in here. And I'm going to add because. Because it has a creamy, delightful texture. Now, the thing about a 5-paragraph essay is it follows a very strict formula. So you start with your introduction, it has a hook, it has your 3 reasons, and then you go into your first body paragraph. It has a topic sentence, which is your thesis plus your first reason. And then you give 3 pieces of evidence. That can be an explanation of what you mean. It can be an example, or it can be a fact or something that you know. So what could you say about the creamy, delightful texture of ice cream? Why does that make it the best snack? Who can tell me something about that? You can go ahead.
It makes it easy to eat.
Okay. The texture makes it easy to eat. What do you mean by that?
Well, it's like easy to take a bite into, and it's like very soft, so it's easy to eat and stuff.
Great. Okay, so you can actually put the words, what I mean is, and you're explaining it, right? It is easy to bite into, and it is very soft. What else can you tell me about the texture of ice cream? Is it always soft, or does it sometimes have chunks and things in it?
Yeah, like brownie and mint chocolate chip and Rocky Road.
And here's an example, perfect example: brownie and chocolate chip.
Also Oreos.
When you are supporting your topic sentences in your paragraphs, you want to have an explanation of what you mean about the texture making it delicious or easy to eat. And you also want to give some more evidence, some examples. So here's an example, like brownie and chocolate chip make it a delightful texture. What other evidence can you give me about the texture of ice cream? Think about when you bite into ice cream, what is it about the texture you like? Anybody? What else can we say about the texture? Any other explanation?
Sometimes.
Say it again.
It's kind of smooth.
It is. Oh, why is it doing this? Can you guys see my screen has gone black? I don't know why it's doing that. It's timing out really fast today. It is really smooth when you bite into it. And what I want you to say now at the end of your paragraph is go back to this being the best snack, because this is important, right? This is what you're trying to prove. So how does it being smooth when you bite into it make it the best snack? You can just say, and this, and for me, this makes it the best snack. You could also give evidence as to why other snacks aren't as good. You could say other snacks aren't as creamy or smooth. Potato chips kind of crunch in your mouth like dust. You can give like reasons why other snacks aren't good, but this is enough for a body paragraph. It has your topic sentence and it has 3 bits of evidence. What I mean is it's got an explanation. It talks about the texture having chunks. So it gives another example with brownie and chocolate chip. And it's really smooth when you bite into it. This makes it a best snack. It ties it back to the thesis. Now we're going to the second body paragraph. And when you write it, you will not put these titles in, but I want you to remember it. And this equals your second topic sentence, which is, oops, that's not a 2, which is your second reason, your thesis plus your second reason. So the thing is, essays can sound a little bit repetitive, and that's okay. So if we go back here and we do our second reason, that is, it comes in different flavors and types. You're going to ask me, does it have to be in the same order that we listed in the introduction? Yes, and here's why. You're helping your reader understand what they're learning about. And the way you're doing that is by setting them up to know, oops, that's not a very dark color. Let's go for a darker one. Next, it comes in a lot of different flavors and types. I'm going to take that down here and put it down here as my second reason, but I also need to include my thesis. Ice cream is the best snack. Next, it comes in a lot of different flavors and types. And this is another reason why ice cream is the best snack. And I'm going to change it a little bit just so it fits the best snack. And I don't need this for many reasons right here because it doesn't make sense. All right, so here we are in our second body paragraph. This is the second topic sentence about it coming in a lot of different flavors, plus my second reason. Because it has, well, and I did it backwards. I could have said ice cream is also the best snack because it comes in a lot of different flavors, right? But I'm just kind of shaking it up a little bit. So there we've got the thesis and we've got my topic, my second topic. And everything in this paragraph has to be about how the flavors, lots of different flavors and types of ice cream, make it the best snack. So what could you explain or give me evidence for? Nora, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask if we're gonna be shared, like you're gonna share this to us or no?
I'm absolutely gonna share it with you so that you can use it as an example to write your essay. I'm also gonna tell you this. This is a super quick and easy no-brainer essay, and I expect your essay to be way better than this one, right? This is just an example of how you write it. Mila, go ahead.
Since there's lots of different flavors, you can it's guaranteed that there's going to be a flavor that you're going to like.
Brilliant. I know how to spell guaranteed. Is that right? Guaranteed. Yeah. Guaranteed that you will find a flavor that you like. Perfect. Love that. So that is one thing that you've said about why the different flavors make it a great snack. What else could you say about the flavors making ice cream a great snack? You can explain yourself. You can say what I mean by this, or to explain, or you can give an example. I think that's a great thing to do is, for example, do you guys have a little mini story of a time that you went somewhere with your whole family and everybody got a different ice cream flavor? Who's got a story like that? Megan, Evie, Liam, Kainoa. Go ahead, Kainoa. Tell me your story. Or Megan. I don't care. So you can start, for example, one time. Megan, go ahead. What did you guys do?
One time, my family went to a ice cream place called Scoops, and there were so many different flavors that each time we go, I can try a new one.
Perfect. Okay, that is 2 sentences with evidence. I've given a reason and I gave an example. What else should I do here? How else can I prove to them that there are a lot of different flavors of ice cream and that makes ice cream great? What else could I say? Nora, go ahead.
Maybe like you could put so many flavors in one.
Ooh.
Scoop.
So, sorry, I mean, are you saying list the flavors?
No, like you could put so many different flavors in one scoop.
Oh, and if you like a variety, you can put many different flavors in one cone. Is that what you mean?
I guess so.
Okay. You know, Nora reminded me of another great thing to include as evidence is a list, right? So what are some different flavors? For example, there are so many flavors like, give me some ice cream flavors, guys. Just shout them out. Vanilla. What? Fudge?
Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, cotton candy.
Rocky Road.
Bubblegum.
Orange.
Cookie dough.
Cotton candy.
Anybody else? What's your favorite ice cream? Cookie dough, I see in the chat.
I like cookies and cream. Cookies and cream.
Okay, I'm looking. Cookie dough is my favorite. Guys, put them in the chat if you have their cookies.
Mint chocolate chip.
And mint chocolate chip. In fact, I could go on and on. But, and I'm going to add something here that's called a transition. I'm going to get you from this reason to the next reason. But let me tell you about my final reason. What should I tell them? My final reason, what? What is my thesis or my controlling idea?
Ice cream is the best snack.
My final reason that let me tell you about my final reason that ice cream is the best snack. And I'm going to clean this up before I give it to you guys, but here we go. Now we are to the third body paragraph. Tell me what's going to be in that third body paragraph. You guys should know this already because you're looking at that second body paragraph, and the third body paragraph is the same thing. What am I going to put in there?
The third reason and the thesis.
Okay, so I'm going to put the thesis plus the third reason. Okay, third body paragraph starts with a topic sentence, which equals the thesis plus the third reason. So let's look back at the beginning. What is the third reason? Folks, what is my third reason?
It's cool and nice for a hot day.
Okay, so I'm going to start my last one, going to indent, and I'm going to start with finally. Ice cream. Oops, did it wrong again. Cream is the best snack. The best snack because it is, here, I'll just do this. Boom. Because it is cool and nice for a hot day. Now you can rephrase that. If you feel like it's too repetitive, you can rephrase it, but it also works really nicely to have it there. So there's your, if you remember what that's called, that first part is called your thesis or your controlling idea. And then this is your third reason. So everything else in this paragraph has to be about why ice cream being cool makes it a great snack. Okay, Nora, go for it. Oh, I can't hear you. I think you're muted. Maybe you put your hand down. All right, who has a reason that ice cream being cool makes it a great snack? Yeah, go ahead, Sophia. Did you have your hand raised? No? Oh, I thought your hand was raised, sorry. Amoy, Sasha? I see 2 participants with raised hands. Kainoa, go for it.
It's because if you It has to be kept in the freezer for it to be cool. For a nice day.
That's true that it's kept in the freezer, but does that prove that it's a good snack? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does. Cause if it's melted, it will you wouldn't be able to actually try the taste. Cause if it were to be melted, it will be scattered everywhere. And
so it comes out of the freezer, and it's not messy because it's frozen, and you can really enjoy the taste. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because if it's not frozen, it's not gonna taste good.
Freezer, and since it is frozen, it is not messy, and you can enjoy the taste. Okay. Who's got another reason that ice cream being frozen or cold makes it great on a hot day, makes it a great snack? Mila, go for it.
You can, well, it's really good for like when it's super hot outside because like it's really refreshing.
Okay. Super hot outside because it is really refreshing. Perfect. I need one more reason that ice cream being cool makes it a great snack. Eli or Vivi or Sasha, you can put it in the chat or say it out loud. Or Bree or Evie. What's another reason why ice cream being cold makes it a great snack? On a hot day. What happens when you eat it? Waiting, Amoy, Sasha, Bree, Vivi, Eli, Christian. Got any good ideas? Amadi. You can give me a little story. You can say, for example, one day I was really hot and tell me a little story. Madi, Christian, Sophia, who's got a little story? Sasha, Vivi. Guys, Amadi, have you ever cooled off when you, oh, there we go. You're not hot anymore. Sophia says when you eat it, you're not hot anymore. I love that. So when you eat it, you are not hot anymore. Go ahead. Go ahead, Amadi. Say it.
And I when it's super hot, you can eat the ice cream, then you're not hot anymore.
Okay, so let's say that. It's really good for when it's super hot outside because it's really refreshing on a nice hot day. When you eat the ice cream, you are not hot anymore. Excellent. Okay. So now we've got this much of the essay. We have the introduction where you have the hook, the thesis, and the 3 reasons. Then you have the first body paragraph that's all about the thesis and the first reason. We have the second body paragraph that's the thesis and the second reason. We have the third body paragraph that's the thesis and the third reason. And finally, we have what's at the end of a 5-paragraph essay. I think you guys know.
The conclusion or ending.
Yep, the conclusion. In the conclusion, you basically summarize or repeat the thesis or controlling idea. They use the word controlling idea in the module. I've always used the word thesis. It's basically your opinion. And your 3 reasons. Plus, you leave the reader with advice. Basically, now that they have read your essay, what should they do? Okay, so here we go. We're going to repeat the thesis and the 3 reasons. So what is our thesis? It's right here. Ice cream is the best snack. And you might even say in your conclusion something like, and I'm going to change it to another color for the conclusion. Let's have, what haven't we had yet? Oh, I don't know. We've had purple, we've had blue, we've had green. Oh, how about orange? Dark orange or brown. So remember, and here's our thesis. Ice cream is the best snack Because, and now I have to remember my 3 reasons. What was the first one? Oh, it has a smooth texture. It comes in many flavors. And it is cool on a hot day. Now, what should people do now that they've read that ice cream article? What should they change in their lives? What advice do you have for them? What should everybody do now that they know ice cream is the best snack?
They should eat it.
Okay, so should they get their moms to buy it? Do you think kids should get their moms to buy it? Okay.
Yeah, all the time when it's a hot day.
Only on the hot days or always? Because I think we said it was a great snack all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always a great snack.
So from now on, you should ask your mom to buy ice cream so you can enjoy the best snack. Okay, so this is the advice that you have right here. That's your like big advice. So I'm going to make it brown like the advice. All right. That is the end of our ice cream essay. The conclusion, you summarize or repeat the thesis. When you write your essay this month, this is the formula you're going to use. But you aren't going to write a lame-o essay that takes you 10 minutes about ice cream, right? I mean, you could write it like that, but the truth is that didn't take us very long. We didn't think very hard about it. We didn't think about what the best reasons were or anything. I was just trying to show you the structure. If you forget how to put your essay in order, you can come back to this one. I will post it and I'll show you where I'm putting these again. If you go to the start of Mod 3, it says writing. You'll see yesterday I put how to generate ideas in here, the video, and a link to the list of essay topic ideas. Today, I'm going to take this ice cream essay, and I probably am going to share a couple of ice cream essays with you because this one's not perfect yet. But I will link it in there so that anyone with the link can take a look at that essay and remember how to write it. Here we go. So right here, structure of an ice cream essay. Here we go. Example of our class ice cream, cream essay. All right, I'll link that in there and then you'll be able to find it. I'll go in and kind of clean it up because when I type it fast, it comes out pretty sloppy. All right, and later on, I will put this video there and you'll be able to watch this video if you need to remember this part of class. That's it for our reading and writing today. It's 9:07. You have 3 minutes before specials. I'll see you guys at 10 o'clock. All right, stay on if you have any questions.